We are back at Lucky Strike Lakeville near Minneapolis. It's time to start the fourth and final night of wall-to-wall bowling coverage of the Animal Patterns on CBS Sports Network for the 17th World Series of Bowling. Tonight, we crown the PBA Shark Champion. We start the night with 12 bowlers. Top seed Ronnie Russell, along with Chris Bye, U.S. Open champion Patrick Dombrowski, and star rookie Brandon Bonta get a bye to the quarterfinals. Two-time defending Shark champion E.J. Tackett, Hall of Famer Tommy Jones, and TOC champ Alex Horton among the competitors who bowl in the opening round. Welcome back to World Series of Bowling 17 on CBS Sports Network. Dave Bryan alongside the Hall of Famer Chris Barnes. Wow, fun to watch Tom Doherty win there on the PBA 50 level, now the PBA level, and it's our final Animal Pattern. This is going to be great. Loaded with superstars tonight.
They are everywhere. We don't waste any time. We get Tommy Jones right off the bat. I mean, he may be on the 50 tour soon, but he's not there yet, and showing he's got a little life left. And we get E.J. Tackett, last year's Shark champion.
We saw him last night, but couldn't get through the first round and into the quarterfinals. So we talk about one of the big headlines with a top seed Ronnie Russell. Will this be his last PBA tournament? He's thinking about retiring, talking about that. Been a big subject of discussion. Let's go back to 2014, Grand Casino Resort Event Center in Shawnee, Oklahoma. Ronnie Russell knocked off Tommy Jones, 234, 164. Championship match to win his second career PBA Tour title. Looking for another title tonight. E.J. Tackett, awesome two-time defending champ in the Shark tournament last year in Reno. Championship round of every PBA Tour event there. Would not be denied in the Shark, though. Number one seed knocked off Tom Smallwood, 265-206, to defend his PBA Shark Championship for his 26th career PBA Tour title. Let's hear
going on the Scorpion last night. I learned a lot, and I think that's going to help me a lot today. The pace of how everything went, I think, threw me off a little bit in the beginning. I was able to get a little bit better timing of everything towards the middle of the game. Was able to throw a bunch of good shots. Unfortunately, didn't win that match, but I felt like I learned a lot. The mentality of coming into that match, and also physically about how fast it's going. So I'm looking forward to tonight, and go out there and bowl another good game. Throw 10 or 12 really good shots, and hopefully it's good enough to beat my opponent.
Will tonight be the night for the great E.J. Tackett, trying for a 4th straight Player of the Year award. And in a few weeks in suburban Detroit, looking for his 4th straight World Championship title. E.J. back into the bright lights again. 7th show of the year for E.J. We begin the Shark next on CBS Sports Network.
The PBA World Series of Bowling on CBS Sports Network is sponsored by Go Bowling. For friends and family fun, head to gobowling.com to find a center near you.
All right, Chris, let's break it down. The PBA Shark Pattern, 48 feet. What do you got for us?
Well, you got a couple of different avenues. You got Packy's going to play inside over here, and then you got the right-handers, and they're going to play inside over here. Some guys eventually will get all the way in around 25, and if we bowl long enough, they'll be all the way over here. So going to be a lot of transition going on. There's a lot of oil down lane. You see those wings out there. You don't want any part of those. Guys are going to play inside deep. 47 feet means 13 feet of back end. And here's a guy I have a little experience with.
Final practice shots, Tommy Jones. Get out your brackets, everybody. Packy and TJ head-to-head. Packy's won already this year. Cheetah Championship at WSOB 17. There's E.J. Tackett. Mitch Hupé, the Canadian 5-12 matchup. Tobias Börding from Germany against the TOC champ, the youngster, Alex Horton. Kyle Sherman from the booth back to the lanes against Hayden Stippich. Taking the Bowl TV highlights. As we mentioned, Packy won his 3rd career PBA Tour title Saturday night. PBA Cheetah Championship knocked off Matt Sanders. Championship race to 2-2 zip. There's the emotion, and there's the awesome pose. That is a picture right there. First televised title for Packy. He also won the PBA Coconut Classic. Doubles championship. On the singles side for Packy, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, and it's pretty rare, but we have a couple of guys that qualified on both the shark pattern, which is 47 feet, and the cheetah pattern, which was, I believe, 35 feet this year. So 12 feet difference, massive amount of difference of where your break point is. If you use the old rule of 31 at the end of the pattern, that means on the 35-footer you'd be around 3-4, and on the 47-footer, in theory 16, but that's if you cut it by about 75% of that. The guys will be right around the back end of the tray, so it'll be around 10, 11, 12. Guys like EJ and guys with massive rev rate and the ability to throw it softer may be a little bit right of that, but not a lot.
Practice is over. We are ready to bowl. Single elimination matches here. Packy, Tommy, EJ Tackett, Mitch Hupé head-to-head. Winner moves on, loser goes home here at the Shark. Fourth and final night of the Animal Patterns on CBS Sports Network. This has been a blast.
So much fun. 15 guys every day, 2 titles.
It's awesome.
Multiple matches going on.
Bowling bonanza, Chris.
It is. If you're a junkie, this is it. This is our March Madness.
Hall of Famer gets us started. Bring in 10 pin. Good shot.
Yeah. It's actually been a minute since Tommy's been on TV for a singles title, so pretty good opening shot here. And Hupé, who hadn't been on a lot of shows, on his second one in a week.
Like this to be a better outing from Winnipeg, Manitoba, and he misses the mark badly. Wow.
Remember, he was on the other pair last time, struggled with the right lane, kept hooking early on him. Maybe a little bit of defense there.
2, 4, 6, 10. Wash out. Not to cover for Hupé. Cannot do it. Early open frame, early mistake. His match with EJ Tackett. It's Packy Hanrahan taking on the Hall of Famer. Big two-handed lefty.
Had bowled a bunch of really good games, but not had much go his way until the other night. Crucial roll 3 in the front to in the 11th one to shut out and win that title.
EJ Tackett. 9 pin.
Optimus keep it in front of him a little bit more, right at 17, going to about 11, 10, 11. One of the rare players that targets way down the lane.
Good cover there for Packy.
Yeah, that's no bargain on 47 feet with that sleeper. It's not how you want to start off, for sure.
EJ, 3rd seed Scorpion last night, has his 9 pin, has his mark. No bye this time, only top 4 get through to the quarterfinals. 5th seed for EJ. If any of the pros on tonight's show bowl a perfect game, everyone in America can receive a free game of bowling courtesy of Go Bowling. To pre-register, visit gobowling.com and sign up for the Go Bowling Free America promotion. Won't happen here. Opening matches and trouble. 6-7-10 split. 4-7-10 split.
Just tried to help that one a little bit too much. Carry over from the last shot going light.
EJ switches lanes, and that's a high hit.
Wow, that hook early.
Man, 3-6-7-10 split for Tackett. Packy, 10-pin stands. Good frame for Hanrahan. We're seeing some challenging conditions here, Chris, to begin the Shark. With the best bowlers in the world. EJ, no. Loses count as well. 3-7 stand for Tackett. Back to TJ. His second frame works on a spare. Good shot, pin action, trip 10 pin.
Opening ring 10, second one just snaps it out of there.
Hupé's got to right the ship here after the tough start. That's a lot better.
One of the more unique games on tour, his ability to keep his angles in front of him, where he's not so left to right, and push it through the lane. That short backswing, all the momentum goes forward. Eliminates a lot of early hook with that, even though the ball's on the lane quickly.
20-time titleist, Hall of Famer from Simpsonville, South Carolina. Great to see Tommy back on TV. Severe injury started the season. Torn groin. And just getting healthy again. Could have been worse. 3-pin stands for TJ.
Pretty fortunate there. Just shut that one down. Pulled it down from the top inside of target. Yeah. Yuck.
Hupé, the big 4. Yikes.
Yeah, he's got one on each side of what he's trying to do. None of that I make it comfortable. We saw Simon do that the other day. First shot left and the other one went right. I feel like you have to thread the needle to get it in there.
His last title, memorable one. 2020 Hall of Fame Classic, Dallas Metroplex.
Terrible, terrible, terrible.
Hupé, big 4, 6'10" stands, open frame again for Mitch. That is a really tough start.
Yeah, he's fortunate though that EJ hasn't put him in a huge hole, and he's got to make a couple of moves as well.
Packy coming off the win in the Cheetah. Good pin action, 6'10" go down. All right, EJ Tackett, who's talked all week, is still at the top of his game, just hasn't won on TV. Bowling so well, get here. Good pin action, 4-pin tripped.
Round 17, 18, and he's using 2 different balls. I wonder if he switches out of that.
EJ's the runaway leader at all the major stats. Re-rack called here in points by a mile. He is the top seed at the World Championship. All roads lead to Thunder Bowl, June 13 on CBS Sports. Crown a champion, finish out the World Series of Bowling in suburban Detroit. Can't wait for that on CBS at 1 Eastern. Off the re-rack, here's Packy. Nice shot there. Down 4.
Good comeback. Still using 2 different balls. We saw Santu use this strategy. We saw a few players use this strategy the last few days. And that's a big move left off the last shot.
2-10 split to show for it.
Wow. Like almost a 5 and 3. 18 at the arrows to like 21. And then that one didn't hook once it got past that early friction spot.
Hall of Famer back up. Doesn't get to the 10-pin.
Bigger slow ball there, and it's just not going through the pins as well as he would like. Trying to control the pocket. That's going to be up to him to probably soften up, move a couple of left, and give it some time to make the corner. That unique, putting his thumb in first at a very flat oval angle early on.
Good for EJ, partner. TJ's got the 10-pin. Simultaneous opening round matches here. Winner moves on, loser is done. Hupé finds himself up a pin here. And finds the strike. Expands the lead.
Yeah, I'm not sure after those couple opens he thought he'd be ahead. Just got to settle in and get a little feel for the lane now.
Catch. Fit for Jones. Some help with the 7-pin, down it goes.
Got around it a little bit more, added a little axis rotation. Was able to get it off. Now here's a ball change. Hupé going with a bionic on this lane.
For an 11-pin lead.
Oh,
7-10 split pays the ultimate price. Wow.
I feel like there's only so many breaks EJ is going to give you here, and then he finally throws a good shot, gets no break at all.
The red rate the power. Creates that pin action. 7-10, Hupé, just the 10, not the 7, and open frame again. Well, you're right about that. You cannot give EJ Tackett, of all people, more opportunities. EJ doesn't have the look, though. Yet. A couple opens for Tackett. Left lane has been troublesome. Cameron Crowe, Belmo, Zach Wilkins, Ronnie Russell. Leaders of the animal patterns. Packy one to start things, and another split. Man, these conditions are tough.
Yeah.
4-6-10.
Pretty sure that's urethane. I think that's his black pearl hammer. And the one thing on 47 foot, he gets a break point so close to the head pin that if it hooks a little bit early, just get no help.
Here's EJ. Looking better right lane, another strike. Got 2 of those on the right lane. But now he's going to the left lane, which has been an adventure for him. Split Packy, 4-pin stands, open frame. And things looking good there for Tommy Jones.
Here's a ball change. Not terribly surprised. The other one was awfully early.
EJ. 4-pin. No split. That's the good news.
This lane has not been anyone's friend so far.
Not friendly, CB. No.
No. In our previous match, the guys did not like that lane either. And it's carried over, even though this pattern's 3 feet longer and got a little different shape to it.
Has the mark. 7th show of the year, as we talked about for AJ, including last night, lost the Esper's fence in the eventual finalist at the Scorpion. Underway, Shark Tournament Championship. More on the way from the Twin Cities. Let's flash back. 2024 Shark Championship. Number 2 seed EJ Tackett over Shota Kawazoe from Japan in the final. Tackett's 6th championship final of the year. Was he ever pumped? Won at 228, 213. His first title of that season, his 22nd of his great career, tying with Marshall Holman for 12th all-time at that time. Trying for a 3rd straight Shark Championship. 2-time defending champ, but won't be easy. Close match with Mitch Hupé. Opening round, this is single elimination match play from World Series of Bowling 17. Dave, Chris, our entire crew. Back in the Twin Cities, Jones didn't like it. Runaway Brooklyn, 6-pin.
Just say bad shot.
6 for Hupé.
Oh,
Pin action.
Hey,
Messenger slams the 10 down.
that was a little different one. That's what happens. You start trying to manipulate it just a little bit. Just throwing a kinetic. Big ball, big core, big cover. Trying to control the pocket, which right now looks like a pretty good idea, but now he's got to rotate it a little bit to make it not flat 10, and he did that one about a half a step early.
Mitch works for the provincial government in Manitoba, Canada. Helping Managed the lottery. Perfect shot there. That looked really good.
Pretty good guess last time, but paid the full price with the 7-10. I'm sure he'd have been flat 10 would have been plenty of penalty there, but it's enough to take the lead as it turns out.
Jones by 8, works on the spare. 7th frame, pays another price.
Rotation part that time, but not the speed. A little bit fast.
Brutal.
EJ
going. Tackett by 1. Okay.
Yeah, I guess he did still have the lead. EJ going with a Jackal Ghost on the right lane, and then the EJ Covert VIP on the left. Both really clean covers. Just asymmetrical on the right lanes, symmetrical on the left lane. Over and over, we've seen on that right pair. Needing 2 different balls for a lot of players.
Can't convert the split and loses count just with 8 down. So here's EJ to go up by 11 in his 8th frame. Has to win a title to qualify for Player of the Year for a 4th straight year. Here's EJ. That looked good. Obliterates the 1-3 pocket. Those pins had no chance whatsoever. Back to Packy. 7 pin.
Hasn't had too much trouble on his right lane here, but left lane for him has been really troublesome, and now brings 7 on his good lane. Hupé a chance to put some pressure back on Tackett.
Cut to 1, talking to it. 2 pin. Seven-pin conversion. All good there for Packy. Now Hupé trying to win a singles title for the first time. He's against EJ Tackett. Does have the mark. Such an interesting dynamic here, Chris. You have a champion in the same week. You got to get right back on TV. Different oil pattern. Not a lot of time to celebrate for Packy.
It is the dynamic here with back-to-back-to-back days. He did have a couple of days to celebrate. It was not right away back on the lanes, but depending on how that goes, you can be on the free roll. You can be super loose. But if you just came off a loss, Hupé's last one wasn't what he wanted, and now the pressure piles on him right away with early opens.
Packy has the mark.
Made a move, it just wasn't enough. Just trying to get away from that spot in the front. Keeps locking up, getting too close to the head pin. Tackett with a chance now to take complete control.
Foundation frame go up by 22. Enough, just enough.
Well, there's the difference between 480 and 530 as far as rev rate. Hupé wanted his ball to get back and just went light, and EJ's got back for a strike. Ball change for Tommy Jones. And sometimes that's what happens when you're throwing shots and you can't get it online, you can't do what you want. Sometimes it's your body telling you it's the wrong ball.
Best player in the world right here. So the 10th wants to go up by 32. EJ, nice.
Moves all the way back over the track and keeps it in front of him. Kind of an unused part of the lane at this point.
Knockout punch strike there for EJ. After losing to Esper last night. Scorpion opening round. He wants the quarterfinals. First TV appearance of the year for the Hall of Famer Tommy Jones.
Wow.
Good shot.
Big shots when it matters.
Back to Tackett. EJ Tackett's going to move on. He'll knock out Mitch Hupé in the opening round. Next up for EJ, the quarterfinals.
Savvy veteran move. We'll move from 21 at the arrows to 13 for that key double.
Packy wants the next round as well.
I think that was really a must strike for him there.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't try the same ball that he threw on the other lane. All right.
Nice lead swing with a win in hand. 7th TV appearance of the year for EJ. Still trying for that elusive first victory of the season.
Packy's max score 210. Tommy Jones's max score 213. The real question is, can Packy make the right move on this left lane? He's gone high 3 times in a row. Last time just a 6-pin.
Starts his 10th. Gets some help. Takes a lead. Hupé's dream of his first career singles title will have to continue. He won with Packy Hanrahan. First career title a couple years back in Delaware at Roth Holman. We'll resume as soon as possible. Can't pull him out, can we?
No, we'll watch Hupé shoot a spare.
Which he did convert.
Started off so good on this right lane, and then, but I think he just threw excellent shots.
Left lane was problematic.
Yeah, and it was for both guys. 3
open frames for him. Tackett able to adjust, get the job done to beat Mitch Hupé. 212-168. EJ Tackett, get out your bracket. Moves on.
And here we go. And guess who awaits? Brandon Bonta.
Ready to go again for Packy. 7-pin.
Wow. Second ring 7 of the game.
Good shot.
But he will make Tommy throw the first one in the 10th.
Throw ball there for Packy. 199 game. Here comes the Hall of Famer. Chance to put the hammer down.
Change to a spawn here. Cleaner through the front of that kinetic, more responsive down lane. 8 strikes and then 7 spare.
Tommy Jones. There's the strike. That was close.
Wow. That ball lost traction at about 35 feet. Started to pick up and then got on top of the oil. And optical illusion, but it looks like it speeds up as it gets about 3/4 of the way down the lane. Right about hooking, and then right there it shoves forward again for about 4 to 5 feet before it picks up again. Now, do you hit it more? Do you throw it softer? Or just move your feet one right? Known Tommy a long time. He's not moving right.
shot.
7 spare for the win. He liked it. It's got it. It's a winner for Tommy Jones.
It looks like he just
Packy
rolled
Hanrahan.
it. Yeah, just rolled it a little bit more. Just minimized that transition spot.
This is yours, right?
Big shot, TJ still got it.
Tackett's going to take on Brandon Bonta, the Players Champion, a rematch of the final match to begin the season in Arlington. And his 300 game, that was unforgettable. Tommy Jones has his 300 game on TV for a title.
Great shot, man. Love you. Keep doing everything you're doing.
213-199 is the final for the Hall of Famer. E.J. Tackett, future Hall of Famer. Also off to the quarterfinals, the round of 8 for our 2 superstars. Let's flash back. PBA TOC and at Riviera Lanes outside Akron. 4th major of the season. Most historic pair of lanes in bowling. Alex Horton at 22 years old wins the title with a strike in the 10th to knock out the top seed Zach Wilkins of Canada and win his first career PBA Tour title in a major. 4th rookie to win a PBA Tour event this year. Celebrating with his dad Charles, who's here tonight. And the youngster Alex Horton, we spoke with pre-show, as confident as ever. Couldn't wait to get back in the lanes. Updating the bracket here, Chris. Ronnie Russell, our top seed against Tommy Jones. Bonta Tackett the rematch.
Well, that'll be a good one. It's one from the very first term of the year where Bonta shot 300 to dispatch E.J. Tackett, win his first major in a dream stepladder.
Kyle Sherman leaves the booth for the lanes for the 2nd time. We talked to him pre-show. The back is still bothering me. He said maybe 60% did not take the first practice given to the bowlers here on the TV pair.
Yeah, just trying to preserve himself as much as possible. His expectations were super low a couple of days ago, and then he made it all the way through. Ended up bowling 3 games. Came very close to making it all the way to the final. But his lines, another guy with super great balance, super good fundamentals, and he's in play all the time.
We'll see Kyle coming up. Sherman, Stippich, Horton, and Tobias Börding from Germany, who makes his 2nd appearance in the Animal Patterns here in suburban Minneapolis. It's on the way. Welcome back to World Series of Bowling 17 here on CBS Sports Network. 4th and final night of coverage of the Animal Pattern Championships. This is the Shark. Continuing with the opening round. 6-11 match. Stippich, Sherman, and the youngster Alex Horton, TOC champion, the 10th seed. Tobias Börding from Germany is the 7th seed here tonight on the Shark. From the booth to bowling again.
Big fan. Big fan.
He's awesome. So the back holds up for Kyle Sherman, underway with his match. Bring a 10-pin. Good shot.
Good opener. Seen many one-handers do this year on the Storm staff using a bionic.
And we spoke with Tobias Börding during practice tonight. Disastrous first outing for him. Really struggled. That's a little better. 9-pin. No. He did mention that the reflection of the lights of TV pairs, not used to be on TV a lot, were bothersome to him shooting spares.
Yeah, sometimes the reflections, especially when you have white down there, it can get lost in the targeting. Spending a taller player like that, so like you're looking there, you can't see the first or second arrow from this particular angle.
But he had a plan to get past that here tonight from just outside Munich in Bavaria. And there's a 9-pin for the mark, so that's good. He's pumping the fist. No open frame like the start the other day.
He and Alex coming from 2 very different places. Tobias from a very disappointing first game, and Alex coming off a TOC win.
Kane, Pennsylvania, just outside Erie. Stippich, 2-handed lefty, nice start. He told us pre-practice, very confident. 2nd appearance for him. with the World Series of Bowling. Man, one of the big stories of the season is this young man from just outside Philadelphia, Alexander Horton. What a story.
Impressive composure. Him and a lot of the rookies this year.
Fourth rookie to win on tour. Good start for him. Watches the pocket.
Using outer limits with a little bit of surface on it.
Grew up bowling with Justin and Brandon Bone. Parker Bone III's fantastic kids and bowlers. Stippich knows Mike Machuga well. We saw at top of our coverage here tonight in the PBA 50 World Championship show, eventually won by Tom Doherty. Back to Horton. Looks good. Great start. He said winning the TOC has really changed his life. He got a text from Nelly. That's right, Nelly.
Wow.
Looked him up, found him, and they've been interacting on social media and via text. Some NFL players, NBA players have reached out to congratulate Alex Horton. I mean, that's just life-changing stuff here, Chris.
It is wild what bowling can and has done for many of us, really. The opportunities it creates.
Nice start continues here for Börding. He'll become the first German-born player to win on the PBA Tour.
One of the 120 players entered this week from 22 different countries.
Here's 11-seeded Kyle Sherman back up. Good looking shot there.
Players had a grueling test this week. They bowled on 4 different patterns, 10 games on each pattern. Each day they cut to the top 12, which is what you're seeing here. Then the top 40 advanced to a cashier's round where they bowled 10 more games on the World Championship pattern. Then cut to 16. 16 more games after that. So 66 games the players that made the top 16 bowled. Many of those players are here today.
Drooling. 4-6-10. Right to the nose there for Stippich, or for Börding. And now the Sherman-Stippich match resumes. Single elimination matches here. Win and move on, lose and go home. Jones and Tackett have won already. Nice looking shot. On the money for Sherman.
Yeah, very, very good. Yeah, the World Series offers a little bit of everything. You have the short cheetah pattern players that like to use more speed, play the outside angles. Have a little bit of advantage there. This is 47 feet. So players that play deeper, higher rev rates, softer speeds, more axis rotation tend to be a little bit better on this type of pattern. Definitely have to play deep inside on both patterns. You see Stippich using reactive, following Packy, who used urethane.
Third career show for Stippich. Double wood is the punishment there. 3-9. 25 years old. He made the Missouri Classic show, lost to that Russo this year in Springfield. Number 4 seed in the first match, 238 to 203.
Got a nice game. You got a future for sure.
So does this guy.
100%.
Looks for the first 3. Wow, ring and 10 pin. Great shot. Punishes the pocket.
A little more like EJ, where he's playing a little bit firmer, trying to keep his angles a little closer to the head pin.
Double wood there for Hayden, who last year withdrew from the World Series of Bowling, had an infected wisdom tooth, he told us, and then had the flu on top of that. It was not the week in Reno to bowl for him with those
No, Reno was tough on
issues.
a lot of guys. They had, it was going around last year, and some guys got hit harder than others for sure.
Ten pin for the kid. He told us this week he was so disappointed he had to withdraw from the World Series bowling last year. Another redemption story. We've seen that quite a bit.
Very often it's not what you do with success, it's what you do after you get knocked down that makes all the difference.
Here's Stippich down 12. Nice shot.
Really good.
Fourth frame.
Has worked with Mike Machuga extensively while he's back in Pennsylvania.
Fourth frame for the TOC champ.
Such simple game.
4-pin.
So compact. There's just not much to go wrong with that game right there.
Win probability right now in the Sherman Stippich match heavily in Kyle's favor at the moment. That is subject to change. We've seen that bounce around quite a bit. Want to get the stats the pros are using. Download the Lane Talk app. See how your game stacks up against the best. Good Lane Talk stat build up there for Kyle.
That's a huge break right there. That was close to being a lot more. It could have even been an open. Turns it into a 3-bagger. Flips around 22-pin lead.
Horton by 20. 4-pin for him. Got that. Stays clean through his fourth frame. Sugar for the 4-bagger and a 32-pin lead in his fifth.
It's not a stat you can track on Lane Talk directly of what you do after you get a good break, but strike on strike, maybe the most important one we have.
Don't split.
Didn't like it, asking for no split, and the ball did respond. Just a 6-pin for him. It's that easy, right? Just don't split, don't split.
Man, I'm gonna have to ask him for some advice. My ball doesn't listen to me that well.
Longtime member of the German national team. A lot of success in Europe. Trying to fund some in the USA here tonight. A little off target. 7 lefty baby, or lefty baby split on that side.
Like EJ throwing the EJ Covert VIP.
Hey, picked it.
Covers a 6, has his mark. Baby split, converts nicely. It's a big cover against Horton, who clearly is locked in. 2 strikes, 9-spare, 9-spare for Alex. Stippich cut this to 11 in the 5th.
Oh,
For help, maybe, yes!
Bang.
Late.
Well, PBA 50 speed there on that scout. Looks clean.
That was close. Very close. Back to Börding in his 5th.
Ball change.
And a really nice shot for Tobias.
Field average 210 on this pattern this year at the WSOB, and the top 12 had to average at least 225. Which in some respects is not as high as it's been in some other places.
So there is discussion about that. Last strike, was it in time or
I don't
not?
see anything there. I saw no unnatural movement from the pin at all.
So we're having a review, if you will.
But
Tournament director Tony Land. It's a strike. Okay, it counted officially. Little drama there, Chris.
yeah, it's got to make his heart stop just a little bit.
Yeah.
I would think. Especially such a crucial shot that gets him an opportunity to really really get back in this match, make it a one pin match.
For the turkey in his 6, got that. Cuts it to 1.
Making the lane that Packy looked, had so much trouble on, making it look pretty good.
Fifth for Alex, works on a spare, up 20. Head to head with Tobias Börding. Way to move on. Horton, nice.
Very. So clean through the front. I've seen a couple of these guys with shorter backswings as that acceleration moves forward. It translates to a very flat spot on the bottom where the ball shoves forward without going down into the lane. Reduces traction in that front 8 to 15 feet. Effectively shortens the lane.
As Dad Charles told us during practice today, about 2 years old when Alex first picked up a bowling ball. He hasn't stopped since. Just fell in love with it right away. Go by 30 in the 6th.
Wow, great
got it.
Shot.
Another one for Alex Horton. From outside Philly, only 22 years old, the rookie, trying to add to his resume already here. Kyle Sherman, our broadcast partner on the lanes here tonight in suburban Minneapolis. It's the World Series of Bowling 17. Weekdays on CBS Sports Network, the CBS HQ Spotlight crew keeps you up to date on all the top stories with highlights and in-depth analysis. Back to bowling from outside Minneapolis. Kyle Sherman, Hayden Stippich, head-to-head. Kyle by 1, works on a spare, 6th frame. Nice.
Set it time and again coming out of that commercial break. Sometimes it's the hardest one to throw. Big shot for Tobias.
Really needs this. Cut it to 20. No help on the 7 pin.
A pretty frustrating couple of games for him. He's not really been able to get comfortable. Really control the pocket like he'd want to.
Kyle 7th for the lead. Continue to span that lead, but just the 10 pin for him.
Yeah, pretty sure he liked that shot better than he did the last one. And didn't quite make the corner.
Tobias, no problem there. It's a big holdup. His match with Horton. Cross lane 10 pin, all good.
Like it's his job. Oh, wait.
It's got a couple jobs, doesn't it?
Yep.
What are you talking about there? Awesome website and their content on YouTube as well. Börding. Okay, trip 10 pin there.
6 dug it out that time. Stippich with a chance to take the lead for the first time.
Go up by 9. He's got to really hurry. Did just enough to get to that 10 pin. Stippich by 9 pins for his 7th frame.
In theory, he should be able to take advantage of that carry down that Packy created with the urethane ball. All going to be speed related though.
Back to Horton. Looks good.
Great shot.
40 pin lead on Börding. in that first round match. Alex getting closer for the next challenge in the quarterfinals.
Just fairly unflappable too. Doesn't get too high, doesn't get too low.
Chris 5, the 2 seed, awaits the winner of that match. Stippich stays hot. Up 19. Sherman Stippich back takes on U.S. Open champ Patrick Dombrowski, the 3 seed. Here tonight on the Shark. Horton looking good here. 4-pin.
A little bit of life for Tobias. That keeps him on 227 pace. Börding can still shoot 228. For Kyle, these next 2 frames are super important.
Sherman didn't like it. High hit. 36-10 down the line for Kyle. Pin, got that. 9 spare for the youngster. Closing in on the win there. Time is now for Sherm.
Hard way.
Has it covered. Critical mark.
Leaves his max score at 236. Stippich on 238 pace. Any chance here, Tobias needs to strike now.
His 8th frame. Does just that, cuts to the 29. Stays in the conversation. It won't be easy though against the confident rookie, Alex Horton.
Re-rack here on the left lane.
Shot of the match for him in the foundation frame. Needs it. Does have a strike.
There we go. Had to have it. Well executed. Leaves him some life. 236 possible.
4th at the Scorpion last year for Tobias in Reno. Lost in match 2 to Rasmus Edvall, the eventual champion. Struggled that night. Struggled here the other night. This is better bowling. Does strike in his foundation frame to cut it to 19.
Yeah, now how big is that 7-pin earlier?
Massive. All right, Stippich in the driver's seat. 9th frame for a 32-pin lead for the 2-handed lefty. 7-pin. Avoids that disastrous 7-10 split.
We got a match now.
Ninth for Horton.
Wow.
Okay.
So good.
Crucial must-do 7-pin. Little drama, but he did get it.
Now, Horton goes spare strike. Tobias could strike out and win by 1. Strike here pretty much locks up the match.
Horton wants this strike. Got it.
Oh. So composed. He keeps time after time, just like the TOC, just making great shots down the stretch.
Under pressure delivers.
That was huge right there, count-wise. That just means he needs a mark now. Spare gives him 237. Max score for Sherman, 236.
Stippich calls for re-rack. Horton's going to advance to the quarterfinals. Back on TV for the youngster. Stays locked in. Alex Horton is through. All the way to the quarterfinals. Chris 5, the 2 seed, awaits Alexander Horton.
Doesn't get any easier today.
Is set to take on the winner of Sherman Stippich. Second of the 10th.
Just needs a spare.
Alex Horton done it again.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Back on TV, a win again. There's the top seed, Ronnie Russell. Rest this weekend, retire from full-time PBA Tour schedule. May bowl some majors in the future, but against youngsters like Hayden Stippich and Alex Horton, he said he just can't keep up anymore. One last gasp tonight for Ronnie as the top seed. He's going to take on Tommy Jones next. Börding, unfortunately, will go back to Deutschland without the victory. 2 shows, though. Double his output from last year at the World Series of Bowling in Reno. Strike Kyle starting his 10th. Börding cross lane has the 7th.
Better performance today from Tobias. It's nice to see him show some of.
We got a lot of bowling left to do. Come on now.
Kyle's getting the crowd going. Good sport here.
Oh, that might hook.
Hey.
Got that one. Go 6 for Tobias.
Not what he wanted, but his 3rd show in 2 years here at the World Series. Proving himself to be a regular.
Sellout crowd enjoying Kyle Sherman here. No Brooklyn strike. Stippich a winner. So it's Stippich, Dombrowski, the 3 seed. Horton against the 2nd seeded Chris 5 in the next round. Welcome to the Go Bowling Halftime Show. Let's flash back. March 22nd of last year. World Championship, final event of the World Series of Bowling. National Bowling Stadium in Reno. E.J. Tackett, double in the 10th to knock off Jason Belmonte, win his 3rd straight PBA World Championship by 20 pins, all roads. As we know, lead of Thunder Bowl, AMF PBA World Championship, Saturday, June 13th on CBS and CBS Sports Network, and we will see some of the best. Chris Barnes, Belmo, who's won it before. 5th seed, Brandon Bonta. This year's Players Champion, Zach Wilkins, has been awesome as well with a couple titles.
Yeah, and we got an epic matchup coming up. EJ's got a chance to get a little redemption on that 300. As we see our leader overall, EJ Tackett, leading another total pins tournament. Chris 5 second. Bill O'Neill having a fantastic year, cashed in all 10 events so far. And Chris Prather rounding out that final round. championship round.
All right, CB, looking forward to the next matches now. Tommy Jones, the Hall of Famer, head-to-head with Ronnie Russell, our top seed. Will this not be his last PBA Tour event? And then EJ Tackett, Brandon Bonta, as you mentioned a moment ago, it's the rematch of the Players' Championship where Brandon threw that 300 to win the title.
Yeah, I imagine he's got a little coming at him. EJ's had some monster games put at him in these championship round finals, and so he's looking to exact his own revenge. He knows he needs that title to qualify himself as a Player of the Year candidate. And then TJ, I imagine he just wants to retire, Ronnie.
We can't wait. More great bowling coming up from the Twin Cities here on CBS Sports Network. Quarterfinals about to unfold here at World Series of Bowling 17 in the Shark. Coming up next, CBS Sports Network brings you more strikes and spares as the PBA World Series of Bowling continues next with the PBA Shark Championship Finals. Single elimination semifinal matches, then to the championship race to 2 to see who wins the Shark this year. Updated bracket. Jones, Russell, Bonta, Tackett, Chris By against the young superstar Alex Horton. Patrick, Dombrowski, Hayden, Stippich will also go head-to-head. Ronnie Russell, our top seed. Let's flash back. November of 2014, 6th World Series of Bowling, South Point Hotel Casino in Vegas. PBA Chameleon Championship Eliminator match. Ronnie Russell rolled the 24th nationally televised perfect game. There have been 12 more since. We're now at 36. How about that? Time to celebrate for Ronnie. Got a big check from Commissioner Tom Clark for perfect game number 24. He's back on TV tonight against the Hall of Famer Tommy Jones. Major star power on the lanes here in the quarters. Champion, Brandon Bonta. This is the target.
Very interesting. We're down to 8 players left, and 3 of them have a major championship this year. If Bonta, Dombrowski, or Horton are able to win here, obviously they move to the top of the pecking order in the Player of the Year race.
Nice start for Ronnie. Not the way you want to start off a match with EJ Tackett. Almost converts that. 4-pin stands on the split.
Deal. I don't know that he hated that first shot either, so.
2-13 game for TJ in his first match. Wow. Double wood 2-8.
That went really long, but he told you what happened there. Shoved his shoulder forward a little bit and spun it. Didn't pick up in the right spot.
2-12 for EJ. Different pair here in his first game. Good start. He said after his first appearance on TV last night, Scorpion, it took him a couple frames to get comfortable in this unique format. Around last night. 2 matches going on simultaneously. Tommy does cover. It's something different for TV.
Yeah, even for someone as experienced as Ronnie. I'm sorry, as EJ.
Left lane for Tackett. Looking for help across the deck, and the scout somehow misses the 10.
And Belmo had similar sentiments a couple nights ago. It just, for all the TV bowling they've done, they haven't done it like this with 2 matches going at the same time. It's been a long time since we bowled matches, elimination matches like this. TJ back to the same spawn that he finished his first match with.
Tommy has 55 career TV wins. That's a high shot on the 3-6-10 stand for him. 20 titles, 2 majors for the Hall of Famer. Tackett punishes the 10-pin. 2020 Hall of Fame inductee. You know about that term well, don't you?
Yeah, I was there. We bowled in the semifinal match. I think we combined for about 350, and then he went to the next game and shot 300. I would have never guessed that was on the horizon.
Yep, against Darren for the championship. Wow. 3-6-10 does cover the same weekend he was inducted into the Hall of Fame. I mean, that is one for the memory books there. Extraordinary.
Yeah.
Few days for Tommy.
The week you get inducted, you also shoot 300 on TV and win a title. It's pretty magical.
Hollywood scripts though. All right, Bonta off the open.
Catch.
Looks different approach this lane. Rubble.
Super clean cover there.
10 split.
Game breaker 5 hybrid. Oh. Good break in for the double on top of it.
Brandon wants us. A couple opens. Going to have to deal with that, though. 2 straight in his match with E.J. Tackett. That is major trouble against the best player in the world.
She brought 2 fucking shames out, too.
Apologies for that. Ronnie Russell, nice shot there. Tattoos the 1-3 pocket.
Zero mercy solid in the left lane.
Great start with the first 3. All right, so Brandon's got to recover quickly here.
Yeah, he's painted himself into a corner here pretty quick.
Oh, God.
Left lane didn't like that. 6-10.
I can make that.
Good chance you'll make this.
Just not comfortable yet. Picture's not very clear, and when it's not clear, it's very difficult to commit to and execute a shot.
Back to Jones. Comes in high, pays the price.
Tommy tried to get softer, but he just missed left to target. That was a 22 at the arrows.
Yes.
Rookie from Wichita does cover the 6-10. 5th on the points list this year. On the players, 5th at the TOC, 6th at the Masters. Former American at Wichita State, a national champion. What a year for Bonta. And for Jones here. Tough split. Gets it!
That guy is so lucky. I just can't believe it. Off the wall. The 3-pin comes back and splits the 4-7. There's something about Tom's. I mean, both tours. I feel like 2 guys I've beat my whole life, and they both have more titles than me.
That's and Jones, huh? I got it. All right. Shot there for EJ. It leaves a 10-pin. What a conversion split there.
That was
TJ. That was sweet.
And crucial. After an early 3-bagger, it leaves him not in great shape, but doesn't bury him. Now he's got a ball change coming here. Ever popular spider, a black widow.
Great shot.
Looked like a pretty good change.
Back-to-back opens for Bonta. Door open for EJ. That's the 10-pin.
EJ's controlling the pocket. Doesn't quite have it all the way dialed in yet, but at the moment, that's plenty.
Four-time titleist, 22 years on the tour. Ronnie Russell. Great start.
He's wrapping his hand around that, playing all the way in at 27 at the arrows.
Ronnie and EJ are golfing buddies. Both are outstanding golfers. That was not an outstanding shot. 4-10 split for Tackett. They played Hazeltine together this week here.
Yeah.
Twin Cities. Pretty cool.
It's good to be the king. Yeah, Ronnie plays some satellite tour stuff in the off season and makes a little money tooling around out there. EJ, a former collegiate player.
From 5, you better believe it. Good start. Continues here for the top seed.
A lot of 2-ball arsenals going on right now.
Split EJ almost kicks it across the deck for the 10-pin. It stands. Open frame changes the match dramatically.
He's Bonta with a little bit of life.
Which after the first 2 opens against EJ Tackett, you wouldn't think he'd have right now, but the match has shifted with EJ's open frame.
And conversely on this pair, by just staying clean, TJ's in big trouble.
Cutting the lead in the 9-pin stands. On the bench, Brandon sees some hope.
Brandon changing balls on this rain too. Same one as used on the left lane.
4th frame comes in high, and the 6-10 stands for Bonta.
Yeah, and Max Pearl, really weak cover with a really big core. The Rocket, much bigger cover with less core, just trying to get there a different way. So far, neither one of them seeing the lane the way he wants them to, that's for sure.
This is the guy who started the rookie revolution. Opening tournament of the year at the Players. Deep breath, got the 6-10.
Lifetime of shows you can grow up dreaming about it your whole life, but running the ladder, then shooting 300 against the best player in the world to win a major championship, and that's your first tournament on tour. I don't know where it goes from there, but pretty difficult for it to go up.
Spencer Robarch won in Columbus for his first title as a rookie. Austin Rammer his first title. And Alex Horton, of course, TOC. We're seeing him tonight. Jones, 4-pin.
That ball's just picking up earlier in the front. Making his angles too shallow, too close to the head pin down lane. Now Bonta, neither shot on this left lane has been where he wants to throw it. So I don't know if he needs to move or just execute a plan.
His 5th down 10 works on a spare. 4-pin.
Yeah, that's the first one I think he can really move off of comfortably. Maybe a little 2-1 off that for him. Old school would be 1. Not sure what that was. That meant it hurt?
I think so. Recovered from the groin injury at the start of the season.
Yeah.
He's told us pre-show he's not 100% yet.
No, it's been a few years since Tom has been 100%.
Spare for Bonta, one of 7 first-time winners on the tour this year. That is a PBA Tour record. Got it all going in the Dallas Metroplex. Big shot for EJ off the open. 6-10.
That's why it.
You heard him say that's why at 10-pin it hooked early the last time and then hit flat, so it bled off energy. So when it went through him, it didn't, even though his rev rate's 525, 540, it didn't have enough energy to kick out the 10. This time it just picked up in the front, went high.
Cover there for EJ, 7th show of the year. Couple runner-ups, both in majors. Well-documented loss to Bonta, the 300 game, and then Boog Kroll by 1 on a missed 10-pin. Gave Boog the USBC Masters title on the bench. Every number through the roof for EJ except wins. That's a big one. 6th frame for Tackett. Ooh, we got 10-pin, good shot.
Thanks. Also going with 2 different balls. Jackal Ghost on the left lane. The EJ ball, basically the covert VIP on the right. Although that may change after the last flat 10, 3-6-10 will likely change.
Cross lane, single pin, spare conversion has the 10. Ronnie Russell's off to a fantastic start with a front 5. Taking care of Tommy Jones, the Hall of Famer. More great action from the Twin Cities. On the way on CBS Sports Network. We've talked about it. Let's flash back to it. Sunday, February 22nd in Arlington. Brandon Bonta, number 4 seed. First career PBA Tour event as a pro. Climbed the ladder. And yes, a 300 game against none other than EJ Tackett in the championship of a major. That's one excited Wichita State Shocker. Wow. He beat Spencer Robarge, also Wichita State. Jesper Svensson, Iceman, grandfather 2 seed, and eventually EJ. 300-238. Wow, incredible history for Brandon Bonta. That was the lid lifter on the season. What a way to start. Bonta out of the break. Gets help on the 7-pin.
IQAI is 3rd different ball this game. And this guy who's need to make no changes has been on it from the jump, and he is the only one.
Looking for the front 6, talking to it. It listens, strip 4-pin.
And he's obviously got something figured out here.
Is that why they got the Spectre off this week?
Now the real key, can Brandon use the same ball on both lanes? You see that pin is way over. It's not actually that weak. His axis is 3 over 2 up. That's a semi-strong pin for him.
For the tie. Yes. Wow. Works out just fine on the 7th.
After all that craziness and everything that's gone on, it's all tied.
Ronnie Russell, 6 strikes to a 300 game. Should hear any of the pros on tonight's show. The perfect game everyone in America can receive a free game of bowling courtesy of Go Bowling. To pre-register, visit GoBowling.com and sign up for the Go Bowling Free America promotion. Looking for the first 7. Russell, 10-pin. Goes down! Stays perfect. How about it?
At least they're not trip 4-6s, I guess. What the heck?
Front 7, all tied here. Huge shot for Tackett in his 7th. The boys and baby split 3-pin on a high shot.
He did not change balls. Just moved left and then missed left.
Shot for Jones.
2.
Spare for Tackett.
That was a little baby jump left for TJ as well. Get away from that spot in the front that hooked. Still a possible 232, which under normal circumstances seems like that'd be a pretty good time now.
That's a good score.
Right.
This is not normal.
However,
perfect game being thrown at you.
Oh boy, that's gonna hook a lot.
Talking to it. Didn't hook enough. 7-pin stands for TJ. Crunch time here for Tackett, down 1. Works on a spare 8th frame. Some loft, left lane. All right.
yeah, it's a great call. Get it up in the air a little bit, get it to save a little bit more energy.
Come on now.
Tommy encouraging Ronnie for 300. Bonta for Turkey in the 8 to expand the lead. Runaway Brooklyn. 6-10. That was near disaster.
Oh, Jesus.
For the first 8. No, it's a 5-pin. Brooklyn. Hands are up here. No perfect game. He knew it off the release. It was not a good one. 6'10". So if E.J. Tackett does not win on tour this year, could Brandon become the first ever player of the year, rookie of the year in the same season?
For sure. I really think that if Brandon were to run the ladder and beat EJ for the second time for a major title, he probably is no matter what. 2 majors is going to be a tough one to go by this year.
The rookie and the best player in the world continue this battle. Foundation frame down 1.
I threw it left again.
Crunch time, he liked it.
No, he threw it left again.
10, okay.
Yeah.
No trust.
Baby split.
No trust.
Didn't like it.
No
That's
trust.
why.
Yeah.
A perfect game for Ronnie. But he's poised to move on here.
Is indeed staving off retirement for at least one more game.
Just one more match. Exactly.
Huge spare here in the 9th.
Cover it. Does.
Underrated, actually, how great a spare shooter he is this year. I think he's in the top 5 in overall spare shooting, which is for a rookie basically unheard of.
Nice ball there for Tommy. Wrapping things up. Now to EJ. Looks to go up by 13 in the 9th. With loft. It responds. Rushes the 1-3 pocket.
It's his move on both lanes and the ball change to go with it. The same Jackal Ghost that he's been using on the left lane. Got it up in the air to clear that early hook on the right lane.
What a treat to see Tommy Jones back on TV, and he told us that pre-show. Just couldn't wait to get back out there.
It's a space he spent a lot of time in over the years.
They get the winner for Packy in the opening round. 2-13 game. Just knocked off Hupé. Big shot in the 10th for Tackett. Yes, trip 10 pin.
Poor little tink.
Just a little flat 10. With Bonta's max score at 191. That first strike in the 10th.
EJ's done it.
Eliminates that.
84 there. Got the job done. He's off to the next round. Tommy Jones just enough there to fill out for a 201. In his quarterfinal match will fall to Ronnie Russell tonight, the top seed.
And for EJ, finally a couple of games on TV this year where he didn't have to shoot 250 to get there. So
a 212 and a 213 for Tackett. So he's grinding out here on these tough conditions. As Ronnie wraps things up, thinking about the semifinals. Rematch, go to Tackett this time. Tough start, too much to overcome for Brandon. He's had a fantastic season.
went to that smaller core ball and just couldn't trust it to throw it to the right. Just didn't believe it was going to make it back, and shots in the 8th and 9th cost him.
5 weeks into the season, Bonta broke the PBA Tour single season rookie earnings record. This guy just was fire to begin the season.
And
One
we'll
more
see
shot
him
for him here.
next month in Detroit.
At the World Championship, all roads lead to Thunder Bowl, Allen Park, Michigan, outside Detroit. June 13th, the Opening round show, 11 a.m. Eastern, CBS Sports Network. Then 1 Eastern on CBS and streaming live on Paramount Plus. It's the World Championship. Tackett's leader, Brandon will be there. 9 bowlers in all on TV. Fill ball for Bonta, 190 against the best player in the world. Tackett, Russell have advanced to the semifinals tonight. Welcome back, Twin Cities. World Series of Bowling 17 on CBS Sports Network from Lucky Strike Lakeville. Half the semifinal field is set. Russell, EJ, Tackett advance. They'll face each other next. Vi, Horton, Dombrowski, and Hayden Stippich, the two-handed lefty, bidding for his first title. Those are the next matches in the quarterfinals. Dombrowski made some history. His first career win this year. March 8th, Go Bowling US Open in Indy. Faced Anthony Simonson championship game after 56 games. The major title hinged down the result of one final shot. Came down to the 10th. Dombrowski left bat, and Anthony Simonson, the 7-10, needed 3 in the 10th. That would have tied it, but Dombrowski on the bench enjoys the green jacket and the trophy. It's the toughest tournament to win on the PBA Tour, and Patrick got it. Looking for his second career win here, CB, tonight.
It's super unique for guys to have their only title as the U.S. Open, and we actually have 2 of them here with Chris Vi and Dombrowski with their only singles title being the U.S. Open. Lots of those guys have the Masters as their only title. These are the only 2 that I know of that have a U.S. Open title as their only singles title. So it's been a resurgence career for Dombrowski. He has really come alive post 40 years old, really found a spot out here and a comfort level to where he's competing against the best players and most powerful players that have ever competed on the PBA Tour with an old school game. A more traditional rev rate, a little softer rev rate, plays them a little straighter and finds a way to survive.
Practice continues here. Patrick actually beat Chris Vi, who's getting ready right now. 248-211 at the U.S. Open in Indy this year. Quarterfinal action on the way next. Practice concludes momentarily. You see Patrick Dombrowski against the 6-seed Hayden Stippich. Lefty, just 5-2 right hander against another two-hander, young star Alex Horton. Head-to-head, single game elimination matches here. Chris, so this is the semifinals to join Ronnie Russell and EJ Tackett.
I think Dombrowski following TJ and Ronnie and these guys with as much surface and things that have been used, I don't think that's a big advantage for him. He's going to have to find a way to kind of push it through all those lines and all those games. Conversely, on the other side, Horton will have to do a little bit the same thing. Vi can hook it as much as anybody on the planet.
Practice is over. We're about to get set here as soon as the lane's ready to go. Chris Vi is the 2-seed for the upcoming World Championship, as we talked about, behind EJ Tackett. Fist bumps all around. Time to bowl. Quarterfinals. 1 game for the semis. Horton beat Börding from Germany in his first match. Starts his second. Left lane. 4-pin.
Has opted not to chase left like Brandon and EJ did. He's going to stay around that 17-18.
Dombrowski's first offering, trip 10-pin.
Dombrowski, on the other hand, did chase to 22. He's not going to play real steep angles, not even as steep as, Tommy wasn't really going left to right, but pretty good start.
Spare for Horton. Stays clean. Stays steady. 245 game for him in his win over Börding in the opening round here tonight. Stippich, wow. That ball reaction.
Got Hayden bowling on a lane that's basically fresh.
Chris 5 starts in style.
Don't know that he loved the fact that that was so lazy down lane. Using the same ball that Bonta opted to go with at the end. That seemed to give him his best look there for a little bit.
Our broadcasting colleague Kyle Sherman, his first match, 237, 235. Hayden Stippich steps up. 6-pin. Second for Chris Vai. Nice. Handles the 1-3 pocket.
That's the general strategy on this long pattern, is to get inside of all the lines where all the breakdown and all the transitions happened. Push it across the head pin, and with the 500 plus rev rate, you don't need a lot of angle or a lot of feet of friction to get it to hook through them.
Second frame for Alex. 8-pin. A good chat with Alex during practice before the show tonight. He said, I was just never expecting to first of all to win the TOC and then all of the accolades. Congratulations. 7-10 there. Patrick got trouble. Just life-changing to win the TOC for Alex.
It's one of those things where one of them's okay, but not both.
No. Another spare.
In the back end did a little of the same thing that Chris Vai's did. It just didn't make the corner at the very end.
Still just 4 converted 7-10s all time. PBA Tour history on TV. Gotta mention at least once.
Right.
It's gotta come. It's like the Big Four. 300 games.
Because of the speed of the players, you see more of them made on a weekly basis or semi-weekly basis.
10-pin, good shot there from Alex. Dombrowski trying to rebound. 4-7 up for him.
One finishes a little flat on the right lane, you help it a little bit more in the left lane. Tough to fight that off and treat the 2 lanes separately, but it's certainly a must here, as repeatedly players are having to use different strategies. And they did in Brooklyn Park as well, where they had a lot of pairs that were quite a bit different.
10-pin, Horton's got it. Patrick, 4-7, converts.
Vai had a chance to stretch his lead up to 22.
In his third frame, which he does. 15,224 the total pin count for Chris at the 66 games of the World Championship. To get himself to Allen Park, coming up on June 13th. Stippich, pin action, no. Messenger leaves the 8-pin alone.
And you can tell without following Packy's urethane, his ball's really sharp off the end of the pattern. Even though it's 47 feet, there's only 13 feet of friction there. He's able to make it go basically sideways at the back of the pattern. Gonna have to a little more end over end, get it to tame off of that just a little.
Chris Vye.
That's good. That's fine. That's fine.
Very fortunate.
Just the 2-pin.
He knew early, he missed that one at the bottom.
Stays clean with his mark. Spare for Chris. Stippich just 25 years old. The Cheetah and the Shark shows for him this year at WSOB 17. Second show of the year for the youngster. No help on the 4-pin.
Again, just a little sharp off the end of it, a little high again. Two options there, reduce rotation, get a little more end over end, or move a couple right and just get it to that break point at a foot and a half later.
Horton's locked in there. Great shot. 4th frame strike.
Chased further left that time, got it to push.
Third career show for Stippich, the first at the Pete Weber Classic in Missouri. Lost to Matt Russo in his first match. Another breakout youngster. He's got a lot of potential to win on tour, as we learned from Horton at Riviera. 5th frame to go by 31. Yes. 60 feet to success for the youngster. Hammer time, Chris. That was nice.
It's well done. Good moves early. Back
better.
in the match.
Patrick, that's high. Almost the big 4.
Wasn't better.
Yeah, he liked that
6-7 split.
until he didn't. Last one was a little lazy off of down lane. That one hooked in front of that same break point. So I was worried about for him going through all the traffic.
Fifth for Vye. Punches the pocket. Six-pin stance. Open frame. Down 24 now. Through 4 for Dombrowski.
Fifth in points this year, Dombrowski is. It's been his best year.
Breakout season. Not a rookie, not a youngster, but he's pulling great. By left lane. Nicely done. He's up 21. 5th, Dombrowski. In a danger zone. Off the open frame. Much better trip 10-pin. We get our Shark Championship tonight. 3 of the 4 26 major champions on our show with Patrick winning the U.S. Open, Brandon the Players, and Alex TOC. Star-studded 12 to open things here tonight. Russell and Tackett have won to the semis. One of these two matches will join them in the Final Four. 5th for Stippich.
Still trying to creep high. There's a 24-pin lead. Chance to get it to 34.
Hayden told us pre-show with the appearance in Springfield at the Weber Classic, and then 2 shows here. He feels he belongs. He's here now. He's arrived.
Sometimes that's the most important of all, is self-belief.
Gotta believe it, right? Stippich. Okay, good shot there. Striking the 6th, 34-pin lead in the quarterfinals against the U.S. Open champ Patrick Dombrowski. Young star Alex Horton and Vi head-to-head. Patrick and Hayden as well. More of the quarter is on the way from Mini next.
The PBA World Series of Bowling on CBS Sports Network is sponsored by AMF, the home of PBA, where the pros play. Head to amf.com to find a center near you.
Quarterfinal action resumes. Vi Horton. Knocks up 21 into his 6th frame. Expanded to down 21, sorry. Try to get into the lead at 11. Against 5. His 6th. Got it. It's 11. I'm getting straight. A lot of TV. It's a lot of bowling, man.
Oh.
All right, Patrick.
Get up.
Works on a strike 6 frame. At 10.
Just trying to make sure it wasn't my phone. I don't know. Yeah, Dombrowski really in bad shape now. He's paid the price. He's had flat, should have been a flat 10, turned into a 7-10. Then he goes high for a split. Now another flat. Just can't get his ball to shape the right way on that right lane.
For the 4-bagger, cut it to 1 here for Alex. Oh. Help on the 4-pin, down it goes. We got a match in the quarters. Patrick told us he just could not watch when Anthony Simonson stepped up at the U.S. Open this year and got that 7-10 for his first career title. U.S. Open for Patrick Dombrowski. What a thrill. Here's Vi, go up by 11. That's a little high. Avoids the split, 6-10.
A little steep that time, went down into the lane. Just got started too soon.
Hit.
Trip 10-pin. Patrick told us he was sure Simonson would convert at the U.S. Open and roll off. He was mentally ready for that moment, but not necessary in the end. Here's Vi, cross lane for the 6-10. All good there. 1-pin match in the quarters with Horton. Interlocking fingers for Stippich. Just outside Erie, Pennsylvania. Looking good here. Continues the trend. 44-pin lead.
Looks like he's finally got far enough in now to get his ball across the head pin. Great back end reaction.
8 for Vi. That's the target. 2-4-10 split.
Why?
Just went out of that one. You don't see that out of him very often. Once he sees the right picture, he is incredible at repeating that shot over and over. Just shoots monster scores when he gets it going, and it looked like he had that at the beginning.
Stippich. 3-7 split. That's tough.
Yeah, finally pushed it too far left.
There's Vi, also U.S. Open champion. 21 in Reno. Nice conversion.
Great shot.
Big split pick. Keep things interesting in the 8th. Split for Hayden. Almost got to the 7-pin.
Well, that leaves a little bit of life. Dombrowski still has 2:14 left as a max score. Put Stippich back on 2-0 pace.
for the 5-bagger and a 14-pin lead. Again, repeats, perfection, 1-3 pocket, smoked it, all 10 back.
I was worried about him being too far right, but he made that jump after the first frame, and since then he has been lights out.
Number of hope here, Dombrowski, the 8th, an easy strike here, does get it.
There you go.
So to 20.
Good pitch here.
The 6-bagger, Horton just keeps the roll going. Up 24 pins.
Calm, composed, throwing great shots when it matters. Huge shot here.
And a big one. Dombrowski strikes, cuts it to 10 in the foundation frame to keep things tight.
It's crazy. It felt like that match was completely over.
Not so fast, Chris Barnes. Not so fast. Knight for Vi, works on a spare. Tattoos the pocket, big shot. Now Stippich's 9th off the open. Ahead for now. Nice response.
Very well done. Strikes in the 10th and 11th will lock it up for him. Anything short of that, Dombrowski's going to have a chance to step up and win this match. Situation is this for Vi. He needs to strike out for 244. That would force Horton to get 17 in the 10th.
Took first. He hopes it's 3 strikes in the 10th. Got that. Stippich.
Wiggled.
3-pin.
Chris Vi taking a re-rack.
It's a good time for him. 9th on the points list, entering the World Series of Bowling for Vi. So we're back to Stippich.
Tony.
Has the mark and asks Tony Lanning, our tournament director, for a re-rack. Think things through before big shot coming up for Stippich.
Attaboy. Shot.
Gives him a small chance. That forces a mark. Big shot for Stippich here too. A strike forces Dombrowski to throw 2 in the 10th.
Tenth frame. Okay. 204.
What he could do, just lost that left lane a little bit at the end.
Fill ball for Vi. One more.
There we go.
Strikes out for 244. Doubling 1 to win, and something distracted him on the way to the foul line. He'll reset. Horton for 7 straight. Repeats the feat.
Needed a mark, and that's the best kind right there. That locks up his spot in the semifinals.
How about that? Just 22 years old. He is through. 10th, Dombrowski, there's one.
Best shot of the game on the right lane for him, 100%.
Wants a re-rack. The magical run for Alex Horton continues. At least one more match. He's through to the semis. Take on the winner of Dombrowski, Stippich, in our next show tonight from Minnesota.
Just
I appreciate it so much. Thank you.
well done.
Re-rack, Patrick needs it. Striking one. He'll make the semifinals. US Open champion, gotta have this one. Gets it!
I don't know what the percentages were in the 6th frame, but they could not have been very good. Incredible performance.
Yeah, thank you, man. Yes, sir. Yeah,
Alex, just again and again, calm, cool, composed, making great shots when it matters.
Needed one, he'll get 10. Dombrowski gets the win.
What a comeback. And then there were 4.
After open frames in the 2nd and the 4th, Dombrowski rallies and finishes with 6 straight strikes to advance. Semi-final field is set. Russell, Tackett, Dombrowski, and Horton. It's all coming up next on CBS Sports Network. Bringing you more strikes and spares. PBA World Series of Bowling continues. The PBA Shark Championship Finals. Single elimination, first matches in the semis, and the championship is a race to 2. The crown of champion tonight in the Shark here in Minnesota. Coming up next, PBA Shark Championship from Lucky Strike Lakeville in the Twin Cities. We're going to crown a champion for the 4th and final time in the Animal Patterns at the World Series of Bowling 17. The Shark Championship semifinal field is set. Now for the Hall of Famer Chris Barnes and the entire crew, it's Dave Ryan saying so long for now. We'll be back after the break with more from the PBA World Series of Bowling as we crown the PBA Shark Champion. It's been a presentation of CBS Sports Network, the 24-hour home of CBS Sports. One show left at World Series of Bowling 17 Animal Patterns. It's coming up next. 4 bowlers left. One will be crowned a champion tonight.